Hi, and welcome back to Sanz Plans channel. Last time I talked a lot about nutrition and establishing healthy food plans. This week we're talking about activity, or the E word, because exercise is something that anybody who knows me knows I really dislike. I don't know that I could say I hate it, but in my book, I think I titled my chapter about activity, I hate exercise, but it loves me. That pretty much sums up my relationship with exercise. I really dislike doing it, but I can't find any other way to get all of the mental and physical health benefits that exercise gives me. And so I've developed some type of a healthy relationship with it, and we can talk about how you can do that too. If there was a pill though, that I could take and get all of those benefits, I would write the check for it and I would invest in the company. Unfortunately, there's no such pill. You actually just have to get out there and do it. Most people think that exercise is something that you do for your physical health, for your body. But actually, as a psychologist, I recommend regular exercise for mental health. The reason that we're even talking about exercise as one of the big four has to do with how it makes you resilient to stress in particular. So while you're exercising, not only do you feel less stressed, and there are some immediate, benefits to exercise that you can feel up to 30, sometimes 60, 90 minutes afterwards. Exercise also seems to help you be more resilient to long-term stress so that your nervous system does not respond in the same traditional ways to stress, and you're much more calm and relaxed. Other mental health benefits to regular exercise include that it improves your ability to get good quality sleep. It improves your available amounts of energy. It improves your ability to focus and concentrate. And all of those three things alone have a lot to do with improving your ability to stay motivated and to accomplish things throughout the day. Exercise also reduces inflammation in the body, and it seems to change neural patterns or to support neural patterns in the brain that allow us to feel calmer and more happy. So it's no surprise that exercise has been found to decrease symptoms of depression and post-traumatic stress, probably by decreasing inflammation and changing those negative neural patterns. It also causes the brain to release endorphins, which are inner morphines or natural painkillers. They also function though as a natural antidepressant. So regular, moderate activity throughout the week actually is a free antidepressant. Another great mental health benefit of regular exercise is that studies have found that regular activity seems to improve body image and body positivity, increasing a person's self-esteem as a result. Even if there are absolutely no physical changes to the body, which there always are, but even if there weren't, we know that the way that you feel about your body and the way that you begin to feel about yourself begin to shift in a positive direction when you're engaging in regular weekly activity. When you're beginning to establish exercise as a habit, I highly recommend that you remove barriers to being able to do this activity. And what I mean by that is you should probably not join a gym, invest in a lot of exercise equipment. Instead, pick something that you can do either at home or around where you live that doesn't require a lot of special clothing. Although good supportive shoes for most weight-bearing exercises is a great idea, but you just don't want to invest a lot of money or sign up for a gym membership thinking that that's what will motivate you to go. You want to do it the other way around. You want to begin to establish activity as a regular habit so that over time you become more and more interested in continuing it. Then you can level up into gym memberships or exercise equipment, special things that make it more likely that you'll continue. As in all healthy habit formation, I believe that going slow and steady is the right way to go. To start low, to go slow, but to increase by increments. And just like with your nutrition and food plans, I stress sustainability. And the same thing is true of exercise. One of the questions that I ask my clients to ask themselves about their exercise routine is, do I think I can do this well into my 90s? So if whatever you're doing is something that you really couldn't imagine yourself or a 90-year-old doing, you might want to rethink it. Unless you're training for something very specific or you are a professional athlete, the kind of moderate activity that we're talking about is simply engaging in about 20 to 30 minutes of the kind of activity that will increase your breathing so that you could still have a conversation, but you probably couldn't sing. And you want to do this activity about 5 or 6 days a week. So that's the goal. That's where you're heading, but that's not where you start. If you are coming from a place of inactivity or extremely low activity, you want to start with maybe 5 or 10 minutes, a couple of times a week, and find some activity that you actually sort of enjoy or maybe don't hate too much. And then very, very slowly begin to increase that. You're going to want to chart this, just like we chart changes in nutrition when we're adding higher fiber foods into our food plan. So you'll want to have some place where you can record whether or not you met your goals for this week. And you might want to reward yourself for doing this. I think being able to move from inactivity to activity is one of the most difficult things that a person can do. And I think to reward yourself for making that effort is really important. It took me probably 5 to 10 years of the 30 years that I've been exercising regularly. Probably took those first 5 to 10 to really, really become consistent. Partly because I hate it so much, but I'm really asking you to also consider giving yourself a very long time to establish this as a healthy habit. Because nutrition and exercise goals are really, really difficult for most people to establish and to maintain, next time I'm going to be talking about the secret to being able to do that. I've learned in coaching and doing therapy with so many people about this issue. What's the mindset that you need to be able to be successful in getting these habits started and then being able to maintain them for the long haul? And that's what we're going to talk about next time. So until I see you again, be safe and be well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.